the rundown, June 20th, presented by Sports Clips. Gentlemen, we want it all. We want to play it by ear and have definite plans. We want to overshare life stories and remain anonymous. You can't have your cake and eat it too. We want to we want to be hip and wear the same sweatshirt every day. But sadly, we can't have it all. Unless we're at Sports Clips, a place you can have it all, a place you can have your cake and eat it too. A place where you can turn the game on and tune out work things. You can put your hair in the hands of pros and put your brains on Do Not Disturb. At Sports Clips, we get an unbeatable haircut and some uninterrupted downtime with the MVP experience, complete with massaging shampoos and hot steam towels. Oh, nothing better than a hot steam towel. In other words, we get to have it all. Walk in or check in online. Sport Clips. It's a game changer.
This weekend.
You're getting your hair cut?
Hit up Sport Clips this weekend.
Are you
About time.
Yeah, I know.
You need
it
it,
was
brother.
due. It was due.
You drastically getting a
I
different
already
haircut?
did. I already got it.
I saw you in that World of T-shirts video yesterday. I said, "Is that Shaq right there?" Damn.
It's like you got the lax letty. You took it down.
Oh yeah, I took mine way down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's summer. It's summer.
Got it, yeah. Gotta have the summer cut.
I've been saying, dude, once I finally find my wife, I think I'm just gonna become bald.
No, that's
Yeah.
right.
I said that without you're thinking large was next to me. I agree. When I get married, I'm just gonna be a bald guy.
Yeah.
Like, what's the
plus
point?
you have a nice head.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Like, what's the point of having hair if you're already married? Who cares? Like,
Yeah. I had gotten an ad the other day because there is some sort of hair restoration drug that's supposedly kind of working. And I was like, next. I don't need to deal with that shit anymore.
Yeah. I want to go bald. Hair goes back. Get Sport Clips bald. Sport Clips bald. Sport Clips.
Hot towel, massaging shampoo. I think that
Don't gotta worry about it.
Yep. Let's get to it.
All right. A man who is not going to get married and go bald. That was a horrible transition. Zion Williamson is screwed right now. He did a gender reveal and then a porn star that he was making sex tapes with, hanging out with. There was one tweet where she said she got him back in the game, they were fucking and she got him back in the NBA shape, ready to go. Now she's saying she's gonna release all of Zion Williamson's sex tapes that they made, and she's tagging the Pelicans, the NBA. No chill at all.
Yeah. I don't really know what to say about this. I do know from doing an OnlyFans show, I am pretty sure it's not legal to just release sex tapes.
It's a federal crime.
Federal crime, correct.
She's also
I
extorting
believe it's
money
a
from him.
federal crime.
Yeah. So it's extortion and revenge porn. And
Yes.
she's putting her name all over it. So she doesn't strike me as one of the brightest people I've seen. Look at that. But yeah, this is really.
Her ass looks like two basketballs stuffed in her pants. That's an ass. That's an ass built for the war.
But yeah, I feel like, is it bad to say I feel bad for Zion? I don't know.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
I said it, we were on the rundown the first time we were talking about this actually. I did feel bad because the screenshots he posted, he was actually pretty nice.
He's caring and actually concerned about.
He was with respect, when can you move out of here?
Yeah.
$107,000.
Like he seems like he was
I only say 3 because he's very.
It seems like he's obviously horny, but he's nice. He's not being a dick about it.
Right. Yeah, you can taste the horniness in those.
He's definitely horny, but he's nice. He's being nice.
Yeah, that sucks having your side chick blow up your main spot.
Yeah.
I feel like every
you
NBA player.
You could be horny and be nice, you know.
That was a weird tweet when she's like, "You fucked up spitting in my mouth all those times. It's over for you." It's like she let everything. Hang out there.
So then what's the downside of this for Zion? Right? If he's just fuck it, release him and don't. It's not a big deal anymore, right?
Yeah, and it depends on what's on the sex. I assume it's. I don't know. Zion doesn't seem he's an attractive dude.
I'm assuming he has a wrench, right? That would be the one reason I wouldn't want it out if I all of a sudden had a micro penis or something like that.
Yeah.
But I think it's one of those things where I don't see a real big downside for this. Go ahead, release the tapes.
Yeah.
But it's extortion. He's paying her $107,000 and then the check didn't hit. So she's like, I'm taking it to the fucking Pelicans. It's easy extortion. She should be in, cuffs, right? And especially made fucking jumpsuit to fit that big old ass. But,
Amen.
Yeah, fuck this. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes, right? That's the whole thing for Zion, messing around with this fucking hoe.
They're just doing construction on the chick's shit. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest, gentlemen. I wore this sweatshirt to not to bring attention to my awesome sweatshirt. I wore the sweatshirt to be cool. I'm sweating my dick off in this long shirt. Yeah, I want to take it off very badly.
It's
Yeah.
June 20th right now.
Yeah, I know.
Summer starts tomorrow.
I put it on just for this. Oh, summer started weeks ago, technically, in my book, in old Vibbs's book. Missing Titanic expedition. This is awesome. Some guy took his, well, not for them, but this is what you fucking live for. This is a story where you wake up and you're like, all right. We got a story today, boys.
It's a thrilling story.
Yeah. So there's like a tour. I'm taking the sweatshirt. I'll say it after I explain it. There's a tourist submarine expedition where rich people can pay like $250,000 to go in a submarine and go check out the Titanic. So this dad and his son went to go check it out after their trip got canceled because of bad weather. Then they had like a little like window where they're like, yeah, we can get you in there. And then they went down and now they're just fucking lost under the water. Solely controlled by what looks like a GameCube controller. I didn't see that.
Yeah, I've known about this for a while actually. I enjoy
You've been
Titanic
following
a little bit.
this.
Not this, just they did a CBS Sunday Morning on this whole thing about probably 5 or 6 months ago that I watched, and it's just petrifying. There was a woman in there who made a great point. I forgot what her name was, but she was when CBS was doing their special. She was there that day, and she was saying like some people want to buy a Lamborghini, some people want to buy a house. I want to go see the Titanic. Like that's why she was there for that. And it's like the people on there, I guess they're just obsessed with seeing this Titanic. And then, but it literally, I wish there was a clip where we could find it. I was watching it last night. I saw it on Twitter today. There's a minute clip from that CBS Sunday Morning of whatever the reporter's name is, signing the release, being like, if something happens, death. And then literally going through everything, showing the controller that they use, literally a GameCube controller. He basically said to the head guy of Ocean Gate, this whole thing seems very MacGyver-y, and he just goes, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So if you watch that CBS Sunday Morning now, it's very, very like eerie to rewatch it.
Yeah, that controller just looks like something they refurbished, like an Xbox controller. They refurbished and were like, hey, we can.
In the CBS Sunday Morning, they said there's no way for them to communicate. The only way they can communicate is effectively the people on the base ship up top try to follow them and just text them where to go. And then once you're inside, they have to use the controller to navigate to the ship.
There's like not a GPS mapping that they can do.
That's the way they literally.
Or like a sonar.
From above, they text them like, oh, I guess like make a left or go down.
That's wild.
That's how they navigate this thing.
So they're down there. How do they find them? Just by? Can they not come up?
I don't believe that. I think it was
surface?
an hour and 45 minutes to get to the bottom, right? So it's just not as easy as just kind of pop.
Oh, that's.
I heard it's like 8 hours whole trip. So I don't even know if they got
like
to the wreckage or not.
What is it? The pressure? You can't. You'll get the bins or whatever.
I was reading about this all morning. Some woman wrote. She was like, "Oh, sadly, my husband is very versed in this stuff. He's been obsessed with Titanic for years. Look up the styrofoam cup simulation." I saw someone tweet that. So I looked up the styrofoam cup simulation today. These kids were on a boat one day.
Glenny's so fucking
He's like, I might know a thing or two about this.
Yeah, by the
No,
way,
I've been reading it all day. So
This is supposed to be Rico. This is supposed to
So
be
they
Rico
said
till
look
3
up.
minutes
They said
ago
look up
about
the
Glenny's.
styrofoam cup simulation.
Great.
They were on a boat recently. These scientists. They put in a fucking cage or something, a bunch of styrofoam cups.
Yeah.
That kids just wrote on them like fun stuff. They was middle school kids, and they lowered it down like 2 miles into the depth of the ocean. When they came back, the cups were one third of the size.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the weight of the ocean just destroyed it.
So these people are dead, right?
So I'm just saying from what this lady said on Twitter, it's like everyone's saying we got to find them. She's saying most likely what happened is that styrofoam cup thing. Maybe there was just so much pressure from the thing going up and down on multiple trips that this is finally what broke the camel's back or something.
Oh.
But she's saying that's most likely what happened. I don't know if it's true by any means, but I would assume something like that had to happen.
I feel like the submarine isn't just gonna like it's gone up and down too many times to do that. I think they're just like lost. It's such a big ocean.
I've also seen a few people saying like, oh, what if they why would they float to the top? I think when you're that far down, you don't just float to the top.
Right. You gotta like take your time, but if it's 8 hours, they could take 8 hours to go up to the top. You know what I mean?
I read it could take up to, it could be a 10 to 16 hour like round trip.
It gets.
I mean, you're also, if you're losing communications and you're in the pitch black of the ocean, it's impossible to find.
You're out in the middle of space, basically.
I saw today, a Navy guy said our best submarines go 3,000 feet down. They're 12,000 feet down.
Oof.
Insane.
So I'm going to venture to say that they're probably gone.
Now, are you happy they're dead?
I'm not happy they're dead. No.
Are you not at all?
No. I hope they get found.
It would be great if they were found, but I don't see if there's any rational way, obviously.
Right.
It seems like a very, so even if you had all infinite amount of money, first of all, you want to be more comfortable. It looks like just, Robbie had shown me the inside of it. It looks like the inside of a tin can.
Quite
right?
literally.
Like
There's a little toilet, and like, one of my friends today wrote in, because my group chat's been talking about this all day too, he said, I think what happened is maybe they ran out of oxygen, which I kind of hope is the case.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Then that means they just fell asleep and they're done.
Yep.
So I almost hope that's it, because any other way to die in this thing that's got to be up there for worst possible ways to die.
No, I think.
Can you imagine if they're still alive right now and they're basically just waiting there?
Yeah, that would stink. I think if you just slowly fall asleep and like you lose oxygen, I think that's the best way to go.
This has got to be this is up
they're
there. And there's a
slowly-
father and son on there. It's sad.
Okay, that was my question.
Yeah.
slowly being shrunk, right, to a third of their size.
So I don't know
just
if
like
they're
little
just getting
raisins.
squished too.
Right.
Like it's
Staring
a.
your son in the eyes.
Large, you're a father. You
I
have
have
sons.
3.
You get your son this kick-ass submarine tour of the ocean floor, and then you're in this situation. You're trapped down there. Then when you're down there, you're like, yeah, sorry, dude. Like, are you like? Do you feel bad?
Yeah, like I've done stuff with my kids, like like parasailing.
Yeah.
And when you go up, you don't realize how far it is. And you're like, oh my God, I just put my kid's life in jeopardy. And I feel bad about it. We went hot air ballooning. Again, hot air ballooning is deceptively. It's so hot.
I feel like that's
go up-
a worse technology than submarines.
It's
Air
unbelievable.
balloon,
You
you're
just land in somebody's backyard,
Yeah.
and then a van comes and picks you up. So like I've put my kids in situations and myself that are possibly life-threatening, but nothing like this. This is sort of the same way that I didn't have a lot of sympathy when Steve Irwin died, because you fuck around and you find out.
Yeah.
And so if you're going to pay $250,000 to go to the bottom of the ocean where military submarines can't go, you play stupid games, get stupid.
I kind of compare this to like you hear every once in a
say
while, like a father-son try to sail around the world. Like some 16-year-old kid tries to do it, and then they get the Coast Guard called because they're in huge trouble.
Right.
That's what this.
I will
reminds me
say I did see a few articles today as well. I don't know if this is true or not. A few people were saying that there's possibilities they got stuck in the wreckage. I don't know if that's true or not, but maybe they would enjoy that. That would be a
kinda
poetic
sick.
way to
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, be in the fucking grand ballroom.
of. I was about
Yeah, that would be very
We should
poetic.
put Zion's girlfriend in one of these cells.
send her
You wanna
down
walk that
there.
around? Yeah.
Send her down there
Watch
to
her
search
blow
for
up.
him.
Bitch.
Very, very, very interesting story.
Do you think one day they're going to be like sending tours down to look at the submarine that got lost in 2023?
Just don't think the technology will ever be there with the amount of pressure it is being that far down on the ocean. I
Yeah.
watched the Meg enough times to know that it's never going to come true.
Yeah.
Not that they go all the way down. The Meg.
The Megalodon?
Yeah, the Meg.
That's where they go. I haven't seen it in full. I know it's
Oh,
Statham.
okay.
I know it's one of some of Statham's best.
Yeah.
I just don't understand how they found this in 1985. Even it's very interesting to me.
1985,
when
same
they
year
found
as
the-
the
when they found the
Philadelphia
Move
fire
bombing, yeah.
move bombing. Philadelphia was a war zone in 1985. Look it up.
Still is.
Next topic. Do you want me to? Oh, the ad's next after this. All right. Man loses 2.77 million. I've never had to say that
John
out
Rich.
loud. That much money. 2.70.
2,770,000.
Yeah. In a blue marlin fishing tournament due to obscure technicality. Glenny is a rich man.
I'm not. I wish I
Counts up
was.
stacks every day. All right. A North Carolina fishing tournament ended in controversy when a winning group was disqualified after a review. The winning team caught a 619-pound marlin. We were talking that's a large and a Glenny.
If I was wrapped around Glenny,
Yeah.
try pulling us into a boat. That's what that's.
Or realistically, like if your feet were wrapped near my head,
Yeah.
the
Maybe,
distance. Yeah.
maybe it ate a little bit of Vibbsy.
Lay
Yeah.
down.
So first place team had 619-pound blue marlin. The second place team had a 484-pound blue marlin. So it wasn't really close.
No.
But the team that came in first, got disqualified because there was a shark bite near the winning fish's head. And according to IGFA rule number 23, any mutilation to the fish that happens prior to making the catch caused by sharks, other fish, mammals, or propellers will disqualify the fish. So the winning team missed out on about $3 million. That's how we'll save that.
How the hell are you supposed to figure this out as a fisherman? I have no idea, but how are you supposed to know? It's
I
in
mean,
the
you
same
gotta, like-
it's in the same ocean with all the other boats. It should be fair game. Whoever gets it gets it.
I don't understand why that's a big thing.
I thought it was
a tainted
because
fish.
if it was bit, maybe then it could got waterlogged in the wound. Like, you know what I'm saying? And maybe he was just bloated, and so it was like,
And maybe-
that's not it at all. I think the idea behind it is that if the fish is wounded, he's easier to boat, right? So instead of having to go case-by-case basis and saying this bite's 6 months old or this bite only took off part of his fin, they say any type. And it also prevents people from trying to gaff, you know what I mean, or purposely bump it with your boat, hit it with your propeller if that's possible. So, I mean, the rules are there, you know, for a reason, but I think probably they need to be changed a little to account for the fact it took 6 hours to boat this thing.
Yeah.
Again, like, I mean, and this is real money. 2.7 plus a bonus for the fish being over 500 pounds got that prize up to like $3.4 million.
Yeah, you know, actually, little fun fact that, speaking of that,
Please.
I recently, oddly enough, spent a whole like weekend with this dude on Michael Jordan's fishing team.
Of course he did.
Great guy. And he's in South Carolina. We were talking about, he was telling me about this. Like, I don't know if this is true or not. He basically said this. I guess the IGFA, it's like the International Fishing thing. Every day you submit, if you're a professional fisher, every day you submit your stuff, and there's like a world prize every single day for who catches the biggest fish.
Wow.
And you get like extra money every day. If, like, you submit it, and throughout the world, in like a 24-hour period, if you catch the biggest fish in the world today, you get like 100K or whatever.
How does the IGAF or whatever have all this money?
I don't know, but he told me every single day there is a
Dues?
prize.
Yeah.
Like whatever,
Must be
like
some-
if you're a pro fisherman, you're out there every single day. You post your biggest catch, and you could potentially get a prize every day.
Fishing might be the most competitive sport of all time.
Like you just said, 6 hours. Like, you know, it fucking takes 6 hours to do this
yeah.
thing. It's crazy.
That's
Right, without gaffing and stuff like that. It's just fighting it in maybe a chair or something like that. So it's impressive. And my point is, it's a lot of money. I mean, there's got to be some lawsuits thrown around about this.
Yeah.
Because you don't know. This isn't, I fed the fish ice cubes or, you know, like lead sinkers or anything like that.
And
you
also-
didn't know till you got them up, and then you notice, like, you know, it said a small shark bite. I don't know if that exists, but
yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if you end up finding out like a second place team had one of the judges' brothers on it, and it's like, oh, I gotta look out for him.
And it also seems like it's not like they got bumped down at the second or third. They just missed out on all the prize money.
Yeah.
And the fish was like 25% bigger than the other one either. I mean, that's
Yeah, it wasn't like
to have
a.
them both on the dock and see one guy get three. Well, he only got the 2.7 because his wasn't over 500 pounds. But it's a tough way to piss away $3.5 million.
Yeah, I really did not know marlins were this big until the last couple of weeks of my life. Marlins are fucking massive.
Fierce.
Jack, look up big marlins. I would love to just see a big marlin.
Also,
Have you ever did any game fishing?
No, let me tell you, Tommy, though, recently went on Barstool Outdoors with Hannah and
Sydney?
I would love to. I really want to do that. If you're watching the Sydney Wills, I would absolutely love to partake. I'm available and ready to fish.
couldn't
I would
get
love
enough
to.
of watching Tommy throw
It
the
looks
shark
really cool.
overboard.
Granted, I don't know if I'd be okay with jumping out of the boat like Tommy did, but I would love to do it. It looks
Yeah,
awesome.
I feel like the second I jump out of the boat, a shark's just gonna come up jaw style and pull me.
I mean, honestly, don't even think my fear would be the shark. I think it would more be just being in the ocean.
Open water or whatever.
Water. Yeah.
You've never been out like that? Okay.
No.
That's the top 5 biggest
Like
fears.
one
like being
of
stranded in the
my
ocean.
buddies has a boat that's not very big. It fits like maybe 8 people on it. Like, it's not a big boat.
Yeah.
And we take it out a lot. We'll take it from the bay to the ocean. And once you get farther and farther away from the beach, it definitely gets a little scary. But I'm okay with that. But sometimes they'll jump out and like swim around. And I'm obviously not jumping out of this thing. I'm definitely staying in the boat. But the idea of being in the ocean, that's too much for me.
Have you ever seen the movie Open Water? No. Where they're like, they go scuba diving or whatever, and the boat leaves them and they're just stuck?
I've sport fished. I caught a sailfish off the coast of Mexico, and it was one of those things where you're in the chair. There was like this little Mexican guy bringing me paper cups full of Sol, S-O-L beer.
Yep, I know what you're talking about.
Yes.
fucking
Dude, how
elite.
big of a boat was it?
It's pretty big, sport fishing boat.
Okay, but you had like some pros with you at least.
Oh, yeah,
that
100%.
I think I could do that.
Cost me $500 to have it mounted.
I will say, friggin', like the video that I saw with Tommy and Sydney and Hannah, that boat looked pretty tiny.
Yeah.
That looked a little scary.
You kind of need a bigger boat. Also, like, I feel like if a shark, I was going to say this earlier, every Disney movie has, like, taught me that the shark or, like, the character with all the scars on it is, like, battle-tested and
Yeah.
hardcore. Like, it
Right,
makes
it's
it,
probably tougher.
Yeah.
Again, 6 hours. It wasn't like the thing just rolled over.
it's a fucking warrior.
Yeah.
All right. Next ad is HeyDude, one of the best shoe companies out there.
Could I interrupt this ad?
Yes, you
I went
may.
to a concert on Saturday night. I was there with my cousin and my 2 best friends. My cousin goes, you want to try my uncle's HeyDudes to wear to the concert. It was on the beach. It was called Barefoot. As I was gonna wear flip flops. He said, "Nah, I can't wear flip flops. I was gonna wear shoes. I didn't wear shoes to the beach." He said, "Show me uncles, hey dudes." I tried them on. I wore them all night. They were unbelievably comfortable.
That's a beach shoe right
First time
there.
everyone, they were unbelievably
Large. This
comfortable.
is a shoe you can wear out to your outside bar, grill in them.
Oh, yeah.
Smoke a cigar. HeyDude makes one of the world's most comfortable shoes that are so comfortable they make your feet and day better. It's like walking on little clouds. And right now they have an awesome offer. This kind of sale only happens a few times of the year. From June 11th to June 24th, get 25% off almost everything at HeyDude.com using Dude25. All of our products are unbelievably lightweight, astonishingly easy to put on. Glenny just slipped that right on.
The other one?
Slip it right on. No tying necessary. A ton of variety, whether in prints, colors, materials, or styles. There's a look for everyone. HeyDude shoes have a range of products from tried and true styles. The Windy, oh, they got girls' shoes as well. Look at that. Not just for dudes. The Windy for girls and the Wally for guys are the favorites of the company. They are also expanded silhouettes available, including sandals, slides, sneakers, and slip-ons. I don't know what an expanded silhouette is. I'm
No,
gonna be
neither do
honest.
I.
My ignorance is showing.
I cast one.
Get 25% off almost everything at HeyDude.com using code DUDE25. Sale ends June 24th. So get 25% off at HeyDude.com.
Once again, literally cannot vouch for these anymore. I wore them all night Saturday night.
I could see going to a summer concert
were amazing.
and standing around in those.
They were so comfortable. I didn't need to get my own pair. If you're watching Hey Dude, I would love my own pair. These bad boys are an 11. I may need a 12. I got a large foot.
Okay.
But these are amazing. I cannot vouch for them more.
I could use a 15.
Yep.
Putting in orders.
And I could use a 17.
Nice.
Topic 3. It's Bebe, right?
Yes.
Bebe?
No, I think it's
Rexha?
Bebe.
I think it's Bebe Rexha.
Bebe Rexha.
Bebe Rexha, yeah.
Bebe Rexha was at a concert and she was hit in the face with a cell phone while on stage. Musical artist Bebe Rexha was hit in the face and got 3 stitches over the weekend where a man threw a cell phone at her face. Bebe posted the picture. She had a big bruised eye. A quote from the guy who threw the phone, which I feel like this is how all these situations happen. I was trying to see if I could hit her with the phone at the end of the show because it would be funny. Hell yeah, I kind of agree, yeah. It's funny until it like happens, you're like, oh shit, this is real.
He got her, too. Fuck, boy.
I didn't see the video, I just saw the pictures of her like in the hospital bed or whatever.
Fuck this guy, dude.
Yeah, dude, yeah, his cell phone's like a big fucking brick.
Yeah.
Literally fuck this guy.
Yeah.
I despise this man.
Yeah.
I despise this man.
Do you have
This
a picture of
this
him?
is an idiot that has nothing to do better with himself than to throw a phone at a concert. He's a moron, and I despise him.
He probably was by himself, right?
I don't know who he was with, but either way,
Trent-
like, people doing
Trent-esque?
things that think it's funny and it's not funny, it
Yeah.
aggravates the fuck out of me. I hate this guy.
I was gonna assault someone, I thought it was funny, why not?
But again, the way that the girl in the Zion story is openly bragging about committing 2 serious crimes, like this is a serious assault, right? And you threw something as personal as your cell phone. It's the easiest crime to fucking solve.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? Like, it's your cell phone.
But Jack, go to the one in the post there.
I do understand, like, I mean, I understand his reasoning. He's like, I thought it'd be funny.
Is that the
Oh
dude?
yeah, what a scumbag.
Yeah. I was in it was in New York too.
That guy's a fucking New Yorker if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, this
And it
guy's
wasn't
a
out
fucking
of
idiot.
it wasn't like out of anger. Like I said, if Rico was here, we could have spoke about the high noon thing. But this wasn't out of anger at all. This guy just thought it'd be fucking shits and giggles.
Yeah.
Fuck this guy.
Yeah, no.
Was
Put
he?
him in the sub.
Nick Malvagna
He's 48
from
years old.
Jersey. What is he, a fucking guinea?
Is he with DJs?
No, I don't think
Oh
he was
no, that's
48.
just a random. That's just a random guy named Brian Good, a 48-year-old man.
Wait,
at
go back up,
Bebe
go back up,
Rexha.
Jack. Bebe was amazing, but at the end of the concert, as she was leaving the stage, somebody. Okay, I thought he was saying she was great, but I wanted to throw the phone at her.
Oh yeah. No, that's just a 48-year-old man alone at a Bebe
Yeah.
Rexha concert.
Yeah, fuck this guy.
Is the end of the concert, so everyone got to see a full show?
Yeah.
Okay, because she wasn't going to come back if she got hit in the grill.
He
No.
was 27, charged with assault, aggravated harassment, attempted assault,
Good.
and harassment.
He's 27 years old. There it is. Yeah, you're too old. You're too old to be
Good.
throwing your phone at someone on stage. What are you doing? Yeah, don't throw your phones at.
Don't throw phones at artists.
Yeah. Is there any artist you would ever throw a phone at?
What concert did you see this week?
I went to Ernest and Hardy were Friday, and then we went to a festival. I rode Hardy's tour bus with him to New Jersey They did a festival, and it was Darius Rucker and Hardy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was great. I would never throw a phone.
Never throw a phone at
Darius or Hardy. No.
I'm going to see The Cure tomorrow night. Little gothy type thing. You know, if Robert Smith gets hit by a
Gotta get my
phone,
sweatshirt
for
back on.
fucking months. Yeah.
Do you, say you're at like a Woody Allen stand-up
you
show.
go.
Would you throw a cell phone at him in a
I think
second?
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a criminal. Though,
Roman
so it's okay.
Polanski,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Adolf Hitler.
Those are fair.
Yeah, those are
gonna
fair.
have
Those are fair.
stand-up
You can throw a cell phone at Hitler.
those
I'll
three.
let that slide. Airplane passenger pours drink on man's feet because he took his shoes off. Do either of you take your shoes off on a plane?
I have worn socks with flip-flops before.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Whatever. That's fine. That's a weird why, but
Socks with flip-flops?
Yeah.
Like slides or the
Like
flip-flops?
I wear no slides. I wear like slides and socks sometimes. If I'm really tired or it's an early flight,
yeah, you're coming home from like a
I'll-
basketball game.
I'll throw friggin' slides and socks on.
Yeah.
Like does that count?
No, that you have shoes on. If you got socks on as long as they're clean
You'll
socks.
take the slides off, though, right?
No.
Okay. Then no, that definitely doesn't count.
I mean maybe
don't know,
I'll
this
slide
guy's-
it off of my feet at some point.
So the woman,
you
know?
the woman said his feet smelled horrible, and I mean, looking at his socks, I bet that's true.
I think the woman's the one with the feet.
Oh,
behind.
oh God.
Yeah.
That woman is. Her dogs are barking. Yeah, I think they're both kind of assholes in this, but I don't understand. So on the plane, I guess at the gym, people will take their shoes off to like get on the squat rack and have their feet be fucking level.
Right.
Socks on, go to jail. Bare feet walking around the gym, you should be banned from the gym for life.
Right.
Never
It's also
come
fucking
back.
disgusting.
It's
I mean,
disgusting.
I've seen airplane people do bare feet.
It's so gross. What are you doing? This isn't your personal gym. Like if this is your own gym, do whatever you want.
I mean-
You're just walking around a public gym with your fucking feet out.
Oh, it's crazy. I don't know. I'm trying to think though. Like, let's say if I was traveling with friends, or there was like a row of my friends, and we were just wearing flip flops, I think that's fair.
Yeah, I think wearing flip flops is fine too.
Flip flops a good shield.
But if you have like if your feet are clean, it looks like this woman
Yeah.
had like been walking around all day, and then she's like, oh, thank God I'm on this flight. I can just kick them off, and she just had
I can tell
soiled
ya,
socks.
Going that far up, like as a guy who's bigger, I sometimes have to like adjust my legs,
Yeah.
kind of try and fit in. So I've been to a part where I've inadvertently
Yeah.
coached on the person in front of me, like I touch the back of their calves,
Yeah.
and then I recoil right away, like I don't want to be there. But like I've had to go out, to that. And if somebody was to pour a Coke on my feet, I would be fucking pissed off. Less so if I was wearing filthy socks and kept
Yeah.
stuff over the line.
Also, I kind of thought they were sitting next to each other. Who's behind her? I mean, she
Like,
couldn't
it
just turn
comes
around and be
out.
like, "Hey, man, like you're coming through the seat on my set."
Right, right.
I mean, that is
Was
a psycho.
guy pointing on a girl?
What's
Yes.
that?
Okay.
I've been mixing up the names and the sexes in it, but you
There's a woman
fill
on
it
the
in.
plane behind me.
That's nuts.
I was at a show once, and there was a woman in front of me, and she had on like a fur, big fur, like and I don't fit very well in like play seats, And so she threw it over the back. It had like a hood and whatnot, and it was like really in my fucking lap. And like I slowly poured a water bottle into it, like so it just dispersed through. Like I think sometimes there's an idea of
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you come over, then you can potentially pay a price. So I'm not
you-
I'm not overly mad at the.
You were that person. You were that person
I am.
before. Yeah.
I'm inadvertently that. I'm the person that's touched somebody's feet inappropriately, and I've also been the person that's assaulted
Yeah.
somebody's stuff
But I also
on
yeah.
purpose.
Yeah, I've never poured a drink on someone. I've said like, hey, like at a movie theater, I just saw Clem's tweet. It was like at a movie theater, I've been like, hey, like quit fucking kicking my seat. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I think
And people
Clem-
get
Clem
scared
was-
when old Vibbs gets angry.
Yeah. That's a wild thing too. Seeing people put their feet up when somebody's like right in front of them.
Yeah.
That's a wild fucking.
It's an
thing.
almost empty theater too.
Yeah.
It's a wild move.
Came right near him, right?
I hate 4-seat radius, like not in front of me, not behind me, not to the sides.
Yeah.
If it's an empty theater,
Cushion.
I know you got to pick your seat now or whatever, but still, you can
Yeah.
see
Like
it on the
using a
fucking
urinal.
screen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Be a
Clem
fucking
is
rational adult.
so, he's like a manatee, right? You just want to kind of sit near him and cuddle up,
Touch it, see what its skin feels like.
Yeah. God bless him.
After show, are we allowed to talk about World of T-shirts and Scumbag Golf? Is that?
Yeah, I
Did
mean,
we get permission to do that?
We went yesterday. It should be coming out later in the week.
All right. Hell yeah.
It was a good time,
How was World of T-shirts? World of T-shirts is a YouTuber, a TikToker that is a madman.
Yeah, I mean, he's basically New York's only like supervillain right now.
He's the Joker. He's like a modern day Joker.
Yeah.
Just terrorizing the city.
He's exactly kind of what you'd expect. He runs through his whole gambit of jokes that he does online. You know, he knows the hits. Yeah, overall, decent enough guy though. I like Josh.
Is he good at golf?
Actually, like a lot better than you would think. He almost gave Nick's swing a run for its money.
Nick has a
No, but I'm
Great
saying
swing?
his
Oh,
was
really?
actually like even
So who's
better
the foursome?
So it's Marty and World of T-Shirts, Josh, and then KB and Nick.
Who's the best setter for? Marty?
I don't know. I mean, World of T-Shirts gave them all a run for their money.
Yeah.
He's heating up.
I'd have to guess Marty's the best.
Yeah, he's a good athlete.
Marty's an athlete, yeah.
KB just wanders a lot during those.
Oh, KB's an athlete too,
Yeah,
but I don't know how if KB has like
He
coordination.
loses
KB
it,
just.
and then
Right.
he goes off hunting for his ball, and you kind of never
that's-
see him for like 15 minutes or so.
All right.
When is that coming out? You know?
We'll probably try and aim for Friday, so late week.
Okay. Friday. Be on the lookout for it.
Hey,
This next topic.
Hey, new OnlyStand's up video came out today at a bar with Angela White, just chopping
Yeah?
it up, talking about life.
Nice.
Queen, check that out.
Yeah.
We
Is
love
that gonna be
Angela
a
White.
series where you go to bars?
I'm thinking
Why-
about it.
Yeah,
I just want to do more out of office content
Sure.
with the queens when they come.
Right.
So, I just wanted. We had Angela White here. I was like, oh, I got to do something else with her. So we just went to a bar, had a few cocktails,
Is she the
chopped it
biggest
up a little
name you've
bit.
had?
She's
Can we Google her?
she's like Leonardo DiCaprio in that world. She's
Right.
like De Niro. She's the queen. I've never seen anything like her ever, like her reaction. She's the best.
Yeah.
I'm not a name.
People
person,
are just
visual
people
guy.
are just obsessed with her. We're just pull up a photo of Angela White.
Yeah.
But she's a legend. It's unbelievable. The reaction of people are obsessed with her. And I totally get it. She's an angel.
Nashville this weekend for NASCAR.
Yes, I'm not going. You're going.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah,
That's
her.
Angela.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, good for her.
Icon.
Take your
Oh,
hat off.
Damn, are we the
There
fifth?
it
Are we
is.
the fifth image that come up?
Oh, I
yeah.
So she's been here before. I remember that video.
You shot that on the same day that she was here?
Yeah.
Because she had the same top on, I
Yep.
noticed.
Nice.
I don't know if we were going to do the after show. Tommy pitched a quote unquote perfect game yesterday on an aux cord. We did a high noon commercial out in the Hamptons.
Beautiful place.
And there's a long drive back with traffic.
Driving in that place fucking blows.
It's just a one-way street, one-lane
Yeah.
street,
Yeah.
all the way back to like New York City, pretty much, and it's the worst. But we were in the Sprinter van, and Tommy put on his ultimate playlist, an unbeatable playlist. It was great. It was good. It's a great wedding playlist.
No, I wasn't on this because I live on Long Island, so I drove myself, but I was there yesterday.
Yep.
When I was seeing the tweets and stuff, not a playlist for me.
It was good, but also his audience was Casey Smith, Kelly
Yeah.
Keegs, and an intern, two interns.
I do love the Indie Club.
IQ altogether, 20.
Akon is great there. That's a good pick.
I don't know. She's right. Kelly's right there. I don't think she's
Did
listening.
he just put on a playlist hit play, or did he go and
I've never been an
No, so
umbrella guy.
Tommy's been curating this playlist for years, he says, putting all the right songs in. And he's saying he pitched a perfect game, and the reason I was making fun of his audience is just too forgiving. Like, he did not pitch a perfect game. There
Right.
was one point where Power Trip featuring Miguel, J. Cole came on, and the entire van was like, who is this? What song is this? I've never heard this.
This is giving me. This looks like a Sweet 16 playlist.
It is like a wedding, like
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
all ages, I'd almost say, like
So you're
in all
saying he
walks of
didn't
life.
pitch a perfect game.
I'd say he pitched a no-hitter.
He's got 70-term life on there. I respect that.
It was satisfying for like the 4-hour ride back where we were just seeing what Tommy would throw next.
It seems like the first few innings, you guys just agreed that Tommy's throwing a perfect game, and then you just let him go.
Yeah, we wanted someone to DJ,
seemed
and no
like
one
you were
wanted
just
to
going through
run
the narrative, yeah.
I wish
I will-
Tommy was here to talk about it. But I don't know where
I
he's
will
at.
tell you what, though, Kelly Keegs and KC were in a van with me in Sonoma. We did the wine tasting.
Yep.
And I think Cons had grabbed the aux cord. And like you would think, because Kelly and KC are always like, very, I don't know, amenable, good, good time and stuff like that. They took the aux cord
No.
from him. So even though they might be an easier group to do that with, they'll still speak up.
All these songs were upbeat, fun. Yeah. Oh, we can dance party. I've been in a room with Cons on the aux cord. He's playing a song like, oh, this would be a good song to kill yourself to. Let's listen to this party.
Yeah, he goes a
And
lot
it's
of rom-com stuff.
Yeah, it's like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
That could be a clip. Cons, worst Ox player ever.
Yes, agreed.
Well, that's a new Barstool beef. Vibbs and Cons now.
Yeah.
I guess the entire Barstool office against Cons running the Ox court is the beef, not just Vibbs and Cons. So that's what the court document would say. All right. Anything else we can think of?
Twisted History this week, historical figure that's dead that you'd like to have sex with.
There's a lot of fucking. Could it just be a celebrity?
Anybody from history.
Ooh.
Celebrity has to have some historical implications.
So it can't be like Raquel Welch.
That's a good one.
Let me think.
Porn star?
She's an
Raquel
actress,
Welch
right?
was an actress and one of her first
Raquel Welch is beautiful.
in Descent.
Who's Mary Todd Lincoln? No.
You want to bang Abe Lincoln's wife?
She was crazy, wasn't she? Like she was like a little.
Wait, I want to
weird.
think of one. I want to think of one.
You want the number one with the bullet?
What do you mean?
Like who most people wanted as their number one pick?
Yeah.
Was Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah, yeah. I'm
That's
looking
very
at that.
obvious.
That's easy. Yeah.
That's obvious.
That's a fastball. You got to take it.
Fuck.
I took Eve, Adam's wife.
Ooh.
Banged every guy in the world.
I took the Virgin Mary.
Mary Magdalene would be a good one.
Yep, got to have a pure
Wow.
woman.
Yeah, we'll
Mary
sleep
Magdalene.
Don't want
with
anyone
Patrice,
riding
yeah.
it before you.
Ooh, I like the Betty Page pick there from Large. Fuck, dude.
Glenny likes the
fucking-
classics.
I like the Nancy Reagan pick by Jeff Vibber,
Throat goat.
right?
Nancy Reagan.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, she was in Hollywood. She was like. Oh.
I mean, I love this Frank Sinatra pick.
Who's-
Obviously, that'd be cool to fuck Frank Sinatra.
110 pounds, 10 pounds of cock.
5'8".
Said about him,
Forget that. Yeah.
I think about it and come back to me next time
Cool.
we do this.
I will. I love that.
All right, that's the rundown.